I am P2H. This is Tom Clancy's Division 2. Oh my god. We're jumping into it. Ah. My goodness. Oh, I took a sip of it and went down the wrong pipe. I can't play in full screen right now. They updated the game. It is all sorts of wrong right now. So, we are now playing in windowed mode. Hopefully the stream looks alright. It's fine. There we go. Got an invite from Botanica.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
And then, haha, Botanica! Yes, a challenging thing I can help with. Let's go do that. Let's go do that thing.
Hey.
How's it going? Where are you at? Let me find you. There you are. Flying over to you, Botanica. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. Here, let me. That's more reasonable. Oh, I'm trapped in a small room here. Hold on a second. Coming to you. Alright. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these challenging ones are a pain in the ass.
Target is nearby.
This one is hierarchy.
Oh, we got Black Tusk in front of us. We got robot dogs and such. There you go. Titanium.
System malfunctioning.
Alright, they're spawning on us. You go ahead and take that, I'll move down.
Target located.
Very nice.
Pull close. We just lost a guy.
Got his grenadier on me. Out in the open. I'm gonna hit him with a chem launcher. Oh, damn. Yeah, we're both going down. Sorry. What happened to you?
I'll protect this thing.
One shot by the dog.
Oh, there's a elite war dog. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm being flanked by. Hold on. I see NPCs we could use. Can you keep crawling? Oh no, I'm still flanked. Hold on. NPCs? I can't pick you up at all. You gotta respawn. Just die. Die and respawn. There's NPCs that can help me. I just need to get them off of these other things.
I can't help from this box.
Just try and get to me. Oh, I hear the robot dog coming. Or no, there's a different robot, but nonetheless, robots incoming. Work to me when you can, or whatever, whichever way you want to do it. There you go. Alright, I'm disabling the robot. Alright, one tread down on the robot.
I'll make you pay. I'll cover the asset.
Oh, hell.
Medical assistance needed.
Alright, I'm gonna get the chem launcher and start hitting this guy. No, get down. There's a techie out there. The whole reason I'm hurt is because I can't get the cover yet. Alright, I'm gonna start hitting him with chems. Shoot at him. Do you see him? He should be crowd controlled. Okay.
Changing mag.
Another dog here. Or is dead? I don't know.
Protecting the asset.
Alright, NPC on me, on me, on me. I'm hitting him with chem.
Put it out.
There you go.
Grenade out. Help me.
Alright, hold on.
Now with the boss.
Alright, you can take that high ground again if you want. We got that high ground. We got these two high points here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hitting them with these chem launchers, just so we don't have to, Yeah, we got spawns. There's a taser drone or something out there? I can't tell. It's elite though. There's also War Dog, veteran.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sending out my drone pulse.
Just keep coming.
Here, I'll get this guy you suppressed. I got him. Give me a second.
I'm stuck here.
Alright, he's down. Alright, they should all be pulsed now. So there's a drone floating around.
We lost one.
They're coming around us.
Oh, there's another dog. Is that the same dog? Oh, a grenade. Oh, I got hit by something. Something just hit me really hard. A missile? I don't know. It was a grenade of some kind. I'm backing up. Backing up.
Sniper, sniper.
No, it was explosive.
Oh,
Alright, War Dog's disabled right now. It's not dead yet. War Dog is dead. Still got a drone sitting there.
Lost the UGV. Agents back up.
That's the target agent.
Alright, back all the way up. Back all the way up. There's already a drone up. Alright, there's a charger sending drones. They're flying, charging drones. We have a patrol behind us. Patrol behind us. I'm hurt.
Medical assistance needed.
I'm gonna die, dude.
Agent incapacitated.
Stay where you at. No, 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 no.
Agent down.
I'm staying.
Vital signs 0.
You can walk over here and kill that patrol and pick me up. I'm still in the box. Yeah, if we get flanked like that again, we just gotta reposition. It's not gonna work. Also, I didn't get a chance to remake my build yet. I kind of just jumped into this mission with you. I don't have a build yet. I'm kind of out here with a nothing build. It's my bad. Not pulling any weight over here. Doing next to no damage and doing nothing with skills. The only thing I have on this thing is skill power. So like the chem launcher is pretty cool. There's still a threat over there. Is that normal? I guess it's gone now. Never mind. Nope, there's still a threat. What is that? Alright. So we have the high ground. There's something north of us. Can you check that? Or I'll check it. I'll check it. Because we have to fight from there.
Yeah, but
I
sure.
got it.
Wow.
That's another patrol. So kill this
Yeah.
patrol. Kill this patrol. This is half the reason why this spot is terrible. Like this mission.
Hostiles took out the mini tank.
Alright, that patrol's down. Alright. Now we can actually fight from this position.
Yeah, they have a medic.
Yeah, you gotta take that medic out first. 2 techies, grenadier. Those grenadiers don't miss, the elite ones. So I guess kill the medic first. I'm sending out the pulse drone.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm hitting him with gas. Open fire. Oh my god, that grenade!
Oh my
Serious
god.
trauma detected.
I'm dead.
Agent out of action.
Stay there, stay there, stay alive. Watch for those grenades. Those grenades kill you real fast. You see a grenade, roll.
Target is near you, Agent.
Maybe a static position is not good.
It's that drone. Oh, so fuck the drone, man.
Oh, one of the bosses is the charger. Oh, I'm flanked by something. What is this?
Yeah. It's a drone.
Mini tank, mini tank.
Coming.
Okay, so okay. Kinda wait. Okay, they're shooting grenades at me. You should be alright from the grenades. Oh, he's shooting a grenade at you?
Yeah.
Keep spread out. Don't stack. Don't stack. Keep spread out. Someone just cast a drone. I hit him. I think it's the boss. He's casting drones again. Hit him.
Yeah.
Hit him. His drones. That's the easy way to kill that boss. Someone just spawned behind me. Stay where you are, if you can, without getting killed by stuff.
I'm killed the drop.
Yep. Grenades getting launched again.
Vital signs critical.
They're throwing grenades at you. One jumped the wall. He's charging me. I'm flanked. I'm flanked.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, you gotta let him put those drones out. Don't shoot him until the drones are out. Wait. Alright, now shoot the drones. Now shoot him. There you go. Nicely done. Alright, Grenadier's pushing out on the left.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got hit by something. Alright, I'm throwing a flashbang on him. Alright, he's flashed.
Yeah.
I got sniped. I can't see what's hitting me. There's someone far left of you. It looks like a shotgunner.
Far left. Yeah, it's the
Techie of some kind.
yeah.
Looks like he backed up. Yeah, he's flanking us again. He's sniping me from way out there. I'm hiding behind cover until I can figure out what to do with him.
Target down. Good job.
Techie's way out there. Alright, he looks like he's backing up. Alright, I'm gonna start using my chems again. Alright, they're flanking on the left, backing up. Medic's down.
Can't take much more of this.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot chems at him. There he goes. I'm gonna shoot chems at this guy too. Alright, chemming him.
You got the target.
There we go.
Nice.
Yes.
That's another one down. Good job, Agent.
Now I'm gonna go make a build so it doesn't take that long ever again. So that's half the problem. Dreamweaver.
Agent, I've got something special for you.
Ugh, I'm only 4 points away from being done with sharpshooter. Ay, 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 ay.
Looking to deal? This should fill up my inventory. That was a good deal.
Skill kills have a 25% chance to reset skill cooldowns. That's pretty cool. Good. Good, we've got a lot of agents to use. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? I've been told this is bad. It's my understanding that if you can't heal yourself, it's good. I can't wait to make this into a build. Instantly killed. You know, I feel like Pestilence gets a bad rap.
Exotic, LMG exotic.
Yeah, it's the exotic LMG. It gets a hell of a bad rap. I'm looking at the talents on it. The healing received reduced by 50% for 10 seconds. That's huge. And then whenever an enemy with Pestilence would be downed, they're instead instantly killed. The way people tank in this game right now is they don't use armor. They use regenerative skills, right? They use healing. You essentially negate whatever tank in the game there is by giving them this plague. And on top of things, if they go down, they don't have a chance at being revived. They die instantly. This gun is sick. I don't really care that it doesn't do any damage. I don't think that's really the point of the gun. It's a debuff gun. It's the Midas, right? The whole point of this gun is meant to assist your teammates. You're not the one killing anybody. It doesn't say you have to kill them.
It's a group weapon.
Exactly. You're a support player. You put it on a support build. Everybody's getting all, they're jimmies in a bunch for no reason about this thing. And it's like, dude, just throw it on something where it makes sense. Oh, I'm going to be a plague spreader. I'm a vile rat. That LMG is our flagship gun. I'm going to use it. I'm going to show the world a Pestilence build, I think. I think that's the first build I'm going to do. Because if there's anything a vile rat should be able to do, it's to spread disease. Let's do this. Pulse. This is on the table. This is definitely on the table. Total armor and pulse. We'll also throw that in the mix. Hazard protection, pulse. This was another thing that I was debating in my head when I first saw the armor piece, the armor set. In this game, the way they treat pulse, it's a tank ability. It's for tanks. And I was like, why in the fuck is pulse a tank ability? I felt like for the longest time, pulse was a DPS ability, right? And it's the way they're treating it now. No, sir. No, it is not. It's very weird the way they treat it. Armor on kill damage elites chem power. We'll see if that comes into play. LMG. see. Weapon handling, protection from elites. Probably not. Yeah, this one. And the thing is, it's hazard protection. It's so weird the way they treat it. Rifle, damage elites, Chem launcher, armor on kill, damage elites, Badger tough. Chem launcher is the armor on kill. That's another interesting one. Huh. And you can kill people with chem launcher. Weapon handling, protection from elites. Okay, so gloves are also in the mix. Okay, so there's certain things that are just out of the mix if you're gonna run this set. So the 511 series is out. Hive is out. Irrelevant Toaster Gaming, welcome. So now this should be something that is outside of what we need. Outside of the base build. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's still in the wheelhouse. Oh my goodness.
What can I do for you?
So maybe we have options. I thought these things only came in 3s.
That was a good deal.
Maybe my brain is having issues. I could have swore. Yeah. Yeah, see? Isn't there a 4th here? Yeah. What the what? Okay. So I have, wow. So the only thing it doesn't make is a holster. Okay, so I have options. I have options. Okay, so I understand how brand sets work now. Forgive me, I haven't made anything yet in this game.
Good to see you. Good trading with you, Agent.
Watch me learn about building on the fly and make something that's probably 10 times better than most of the builds out there. Ugh. Excluding the toast in the party of the chat, because I do enjoy his videos. His is like top shelf. There's a lot of like really bad stuff out there right now. Oh my god. You probably don't need to make any more, dude. There's so much. Have you seen the stuff that's been floating around? Don't. The thing that I was thinking about doing was making a video on how to counter a build. It's the only thing that I was thinking about doing. Was just showing people how to counter builds. Builds that irk them. But other than that, I don't know about exactly making build videos. Because, like, it's very... Div 1? I wouldn't dip into Div 1, my guy. Div 1 is a mess right now. It's rough. It's rough. I have an argument for that. I do. Oh, your game's bugged, Botanica? Okay. No worries. Come back in a moment. PvP. You were on solo manhunt earlier. Yeah, I imagine. There's a lot of people trying PvP for the first time. So you're going to get mixed servers of people who know what they're doing, people who have no idea what's going on. Oh, it's really cool that these have talents on them. So let me sort this a little bit. Oh, Div 1. You were a solo manhunt on Div 1. Yes. That makes sense. Because the only people remaining are people who have bought the game at, like, $4. And people who are taking full advantage of the lack of support for it and hacking their balls off. It's like the demographic for Division 1 right now. It's kind of rough out there. But if the hackers have left, hey. Yeah, I imagine you did. I mean, it's just the nature of it, dude. It's just the nature of it. It's the way it rolls. I mean, actually, let me look at holsters then. See if there's anything that goes with this. Hazard protection, pistol shield. Nah, we'll wait for that. So, here's my argument. Let me tell you, Toaster. Look, the PvP, they are waiting. They're holding back. They spent all their time on the PvE, and they're going to continue spending a lot of time on the PvE because that was their focus for this one, right? They were thinking to themselves, my God, the last game was such a jumble fuckery shit fest when it was launched. We spent our whole time plugging holes on a sinking ship. Let's just nail the basics of it, right? And that's what they decided to do with this one. That doesn't mean they're going to let PvP continue to be this casual experience that it is right now. It will get better. I'm not saying stay. I'm saying take a break. Because there's a lot of the hardcore PvP people, they've already worn themselves out. There is no way you are getting a full RNG. Look, we don't even have an optimization station right now. And you want to have competitive PvP and stuff. They want an what is it? Quote unquote occupied PvP zone for conflict. Dude, until they implement an optimization station where you can actually perfect your stats, you probably don't want an optimized or an invaded or what have you, the occupied conflict, right? You know, one without mercy rules, one without get what I'm saying. A more competitive PvP. I do remember, PvP that I've seen has been very basic. Very sad. I haven't seen any crowd control. I haven't seen any, like, I've seen the most basic stuff. And I haven't really seen a whole lot of squad stuff. It's been, maybe there isn't room for it because time to kill is very small. It's more about positioning rather than team dynamic. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm seeing builds that shouldn't be allowed to bully a game. You know, like these glass cannon one-shot snipers, like, seriously, how does a vector that lives on no health, like, rule a server? I get that the combination of Berserk and that regeneration on crits is a strong combo, but Wids already described to people how to defeat it. He hinted at it every time he talks. He's like, I hate shotgun builds. It's burst damage. That's why the snipers were so popular. You either outranged them or you burst them down immediately, because it turns out when they have no armor, they have only their health bar left, which is essentially like the last third of your health in the first game. Which is probably over exaggerating how much health they have left. It's probably less than that. You just chunk them. Like one good hit from a shotgun at that point and they're gone. And that's the only time they're doing damage. Otherwise, they're useless. Probably the best thing to fight those guys with is the goddamn double barrel. 2 hits and they're wiped. All these glass cannons running around. And worse yet, they're like, oh my god, these drones. If they're running up to you to hit you with these drone shield builds, where's the EMP? We have all these skills. One dude. All it takes. One dude to run this EMP. A jammer pulse. Have one dude. Because they're making these tank builds nowadays, right? Quote-unquote tank builds. Get this guy. Give him that talent that lets him regen like 25% of his armor once his armor's depleted. Stack that shit to the ceiling. Have him run in there. That's probably what I'm going to do. With my Pestilence build. I'm going to make it so you can't heal. You can't use your skills. And I'm going to make it so... I'm going to be the worst thing you've ever run into. I'm going to stop you from playing the game. I am the plague bearer. I'm going to design... This is the whole shit that I don't understand. Well, I mean, playing the game in the game. For the people playing the game in the game. Not necessarily people not playing the game already. You know what I meant, Toaster. Your sarcasm is appreciated, though. Your sass. But you get what I'm saying. Like, they look at guns like these, with these crazy fucking talents, and they go, puff, puff, faux pas, shame. You should be sassy. You're pissed. Fucking game, right? You're playing Division 1, for God's sakes. You should be hot fucking pissed. They've been ignoring PvP since launch. The fuckers. They have all this shit set up. But the thing is, I want you to have hope. You know, well, contextualize it, right? Like I need you to have hope because they have to set the table, right? They have to set the table. Bounties. They got the clan stuff, right? This is all going to be hugely important. We got the first episode coming out. They need to have everything picture perfect, or at least as much as they can. And they've been kind of dropping hints, right? They've been dropping hints. They've been saying, which one? Red Storm, was it? Raids will come. I know they announced it. I mean, I'm going to be doing them. They're important to me as well. That's probably the first episode or whatever. I mean, it's part of the game. I'm rolling with the punches here. I'm just enjoying the game as it comes to me at this point. Here's the thing. They've already said Red Storm is looking at it and taking notes. And the changes that they're making, they're basing it on the data and not the fuckers on YouTube that are crying and whining and making a mess of things in 25-minute long rants about nothing. So that's what it comes down to, is they're looking at the data, they're looking at who's using what and how they're using it. The main thing is when this clan stuff and the weapons and the minor changes, it all adds up. They're saying the little stuff is only now. The big thing happens probably episode 1 is my guess. That's when you get the raids, and with raids comes the other clan content, right? Because you need clans to do raids. That's the big organized group doing big organized activity. And what's the other big organized activity that you do? PvP. That's when the PvP changes. That's when it shifts gears. Well, Red Storm, they don't have anything to talk about right now. They're in the back setting that shit up. They're the ones doing that shit right now. They're looking at it. They're doing it. That's the thing, is they're not coming out to talk about it because it's not their time. This is PvE's time. And that's what's pissing off all the PvP players. And I understand that. They all got kicked out of the Dark Zone. They were like, it's no longer a PvP Dark Zone, it's a PvEVP Dark Zone. If you don't like PvEVP, you're probably not going to enjoy the Dark Zone anymore. So now you have a bunch of former PvP players like humping the doors in the fucking occupied Dark Zone. And then you got the conflict, which it's not really competitive, and it's got weird rules, so now they're not thrilled with that either. It's like old skirmish, but weirder. And they're trying to find ways of fucking with all the casual players in there, because they've got nowhere else to play but there. And it's just, I don't know. It's getting interesting right now. For the PvP player who wants to play a lot of Division, there just isn't enough content for you. You need something else right now. You gotta pump the brakes. Wait for Red Storm. Wait for the Red Storm to come. And the storm is coming. It's happening. It's just not here yet. But it will be here. You can't play skirmish. the thing you gotta. I don't want you to lose hope. I just want you to contextualize it, right? You should still have it. It's just right now this isn't the time. This is the reason they're taking the approach they're doing is because the wider market is with the PvE audience. Look what fucking Anthem did. They blew it so badly. Look at they don't. There's no Borderlands for however long. There's no like the market is they are positioning themselves right now. The PvP is end game. It is end game. We're what? We're not even 2 months in, dude. We're not there yet. End game is they want it. They want everyone to hit it together. That's why they had that strategy for the tidal basin. That's end game for PvE. Like we gotta pace ourselves. This is kind of the live service, the way live service works, right? We gotta roll with the punches, and it sucks. Fucking sucks for people who have been in here enjoying the game, enjoying the PvP from the first one. That stuff, like, we still don't have you gotta understand, there's a lot of PvE content that didn't make the jump either. That's not here. You know, Underground didn't make it. Survival, there's going to be some sort of survival that makes it at some point, I imagine. There's got to be a bunch of weird stuff that comes down the line. We got a lot of different things that they need to bring, and it's going to be coming incrementally. And it's just the way it is. But because they've been talking, because specifically they've been talking about PvP and Red Storm, I'm telling you, it's not as far away as you think, and it's not as a foregone conclusion that this is a PvE game. This is PvP is a focus. Yeah, you missed the where is it? They don't have it in here anymore, which is what you're upset about. They don't have the character tree talents, right? The skills tree that you unlocked by making the base better. That you could have across all characters. They took that out. They have it. They have the thing up here for the dark zone, which is similar to that, but they don't have that for the base anymore, right? It was one of those mechanics that they dropped it.
Oh, hello.
I'm unsure of why they did, but yeah, it's something like this, like a skill tree. They just fucking up and dropped it. Made you make plays in PvP.
There you are.
Yeah. They, for specifically those things, I don't really know if there's any sort of replacement talents in this game for those sorts of things. You know what I mean? If you're trying to recreate that, because there's certain talents in this game that are similar to like, there's like a holster talent. I think that's you can kind of recreate a Lone Star build when you reload from empty. It reloads all your other all your other guns, and like there's I know there's one where if you're crowd controlled, you get more armor. Oh, this guy does that, holstered. So that's kind of like a Pharaoh's mask on drugs. Yeah, but it's just I understand, and Marco made those exact points, and I feel like the playmakers are just different in this game, and it's just it's a different game, and you just have to approach it differently. I I don't know. I can't. Again, I'm just getting into the build phase, right? I'm not as far as you or Marco or any of these other guys that have been out here. So like I can't say from experience. But just from observation, it just seems to me that there's so much opportunity in these setups. There's so many puzzles to be put together, and so many weird talents that I can't imagine. Like, this is the first time I've even seen this shit. Centered? Headshot kills grant status effect immunity? Oh, admittedly. Yeah, I was very upset when they got rid of, I was very upset when they got rid of firearms, stamina, electronics. This whole thing right here, this is, I mean, we talk in terms of, like 474 builds in the old game, but this right here, I think it oversimplifies it. This doesn't accurately describe your build at all. Like, are these like, if I saw this, I would have to assume that these are like, if you were building correctly, quote unquote correctly, these four would have to be like weapon base weapon damage, right? Because you're not building a crit build with just 4 red. You know, not 4 firearms attributes. A crit build would require a lot more red. Now I'm talking in terms of red. Red, blue, and yellow. Which used to be our signature skills. Which I'm okay with them getting rid of, to be fair. That was the one. At least we have a new way of talking about red, blues, and yellows. Or no, we didn't have reds. We had greens. Well, now we have red, blue, and yellow instead of green, blue, and yellow. It's just a different. People really hate change, to be fair. And also, I think when people first saw the way you could change attributes and talents on gear, they were excited because they're like, oh yeah, precision. I'm not rolling anymore. They didn't realize how laborious it was. Like gathering gear and like having to destroy one piece to boost another. It just it's a very tough. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine. Uh, there might be some builds there that are just kind of okay. Hey, no problem. I could do more. I'm just chatting right now. If you want to go do some more, we could do some more Botanica. I'm just hanging out. But if you need to get out of here, go ahead. I'm chatting and building stuff. Oh, you're going to bed. Oh, that's right. You're like on the opposite end of the world right now. That makes perfect sense. I'll see you later, dude. Appreciate it.
Come on,
Later.
Agent. Take a look at what I've got for you.
You are no longer in a group.
Agent, you're gonna want to check this out.
I mean, that is the hope, isn't it? Right? Yeah, I left the room so Botanica didn't have to hear me. He's going to bed, so. There we go. Yeah. The thing is, I expect whatever Red Storm to do, it's gonna be big, because that's what they've been hinting at. That's been the big hint, right? Because they keep defining what they've been currently doing is minor, and what Red Storm is planning is major. So that's all. I don't want you to be so disappointed and disheartened as to just give up completely. I don't want you to be there, because I feel like I have a lot of PvP friends, and they're really shell shocked right now from the fucking fallout of this release and how empty it is of PvP content outside of the PvEVP of the Dark Zone and the casual experience of the conflict. So I hope that everyone they don't take it too badly, the way that they're being treated by Division 2 right now. We will get there. Yeah. Yeah, and that story is not uncommon. That is not an uncommon story. You know, I feel for you. I don't play enough, you know. I don't play this game enough to feel that pressure that everybody else is feeling. There's a lot of people who spend a good amount of time playing this game, and they're not having it. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is there's this other thing that comes with clans that you know, people start feeling responsible for shit. Like, there's weird things that happens with these types of games, right? Unintended consequences of these live service games, especially the ones that have clans and other services like it. It's just, I don't know, man. It gets weird. think I'll pull out the... It may be a turret that I use. No, because it's an artillery piece. Hold on a second. Status effects. This one. Yeah, you know, it's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing to, take breaks. To be disenchanted with a game on occasion. It's not the worst. There's always opportunities too if a game isn't vibing with you to try others, like stream other stuff at the same time. Like yeah. I mean, I know that I've seen a lot of content creators get kind of bogged down in just doing Division stuff or just live, even if it's not Division, like Destiny stuff or just any sort of live, because it does take a lot of your time, right? It's an everyday thing, just about. It's a live service, so you're constantly doing it. So the issue ends up being it takes up your whole channel. Whereas if you're less than enthusiastic about receiving the game, but you still have a hope for it, well, maybe you jump in, but you don't spend the whole day playing it. But now you can spend, well, maybe there's a different game. Like, I've got World of Tanks and World of Warships sitting here on my desktop, and I also have Anno 1800s. I just played the beta, so I have like three uploads of that coming this week. Like there's there's you dabble a little bit everywhere, because the problem with Division streamers, I feel like, is like they'll end up choking themselves if they don't like the game at a certain point, and the only content they put out, like Marco did the same thing. He was like, I'm done with the game and now I have nothing to put out because I don't play anything but Division. This channel is just about Division, and if I'm not playing Division, I have nothing to put out, and then that's it. That's the end of the channel. So it might help to just take this time to dabble a bit. Still put out stuff for Division, but to, spread it out. Spread it out a little bit. I mean, that's just me. I don't know if anybody else would want to do that, but I like boring city builders too. I don't just play these things, I play a boring economy games. Hell, I'd play that online Magic the Gathering game if I wasn't afraid of getting sucked into that fucking world. My God. That's all I need. Grinding fucking Magic the Gathering cards online. Oh my God. I don't know if I could handle that. tempted to make this a survivalist set.
Let me be your one-stop shop.
So that would unlock the healer drone. Gonna be fishing a lot. That's not bad. See, you'll have extra time for fishing. Average angler adventures, hell yeah, brother. Nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna pull out some LMG stuff too while I'm thinking about it, because I wasn't thinking about it at all. I have been engrossed in our conversation.
Agent in need of backup.
Agent in need. I would be next to useless right now. Don't let me help you. I enjoy... See, the thing is, I love PvP, but the thing that I love more than PvP is helping people. I took too long to level up any of my characters, because every time I get that notification, I just fucking hit that button. I can't help myself. I'm so happy they included a mechanic like that, especially for the PvE stuff, where you can just go and help people who are in need, who need some help. I know that a lot of other players don't use it at all. No one answers calls, apparently. A lot of calls go unanswered. But I have gone above and beyond the Call of Duty. I have answered many a call. So the difference here is 4. So these are going to be stronger. Turret skill power. I like the fact that they call you. Here's the thing about that answering the call. They call you when they're going down.
Backup request.
My gear is so half-assed right now. I'm going to turn it on real quick. I'll show you. So, spawn with 10 AI surrounding, dead before you loaded it. So it's not perfect. It's not perfect. All my gear is fucked. Doing LMG damage with an LMG that doesn't do shit. I'm just gonna let it happen. Group is full. Okay, cool.
What you want, agent.
But the wall I'm building, nothing's gonna work correctly. But when it drags me forcibly out of here, I think I will go switch to... Let's do the obvious thing. We'll do LMG. Maybe not. We could blow ourselves up. Turret skill power. I like this guy more. But the thing is, they call you at the end of missions. Because those are the hardest parts, right? Because that's when they're down and they're like, fuck, I don't want to leave. I just want this to end. None of my friends are online. Fuck it. I'll hit the button. Fucking call for help. So they call you for help right at the end of the mission. And if you're a smart cookie, when you're leveling, what you do is you just go to all these little safe houses and you unlock all the missions. All of them. So that whenever you help somebody, doesn't matter who, you auto-complete every mission. You just wander on in. Beekeeper mission, done instantly. You just wander in. Just the very tail end of it. They're doing the last two guys. It's the last dude alive, and like he's got to burn the last thing, and he's just down on the ground, and you just walk up and piss on it, and it's over. It's perfect, and you level up. You level up 2-3 times in an hour. It's amazing. It's the greatest mechanic for fast leveling and getting shit done early on in the game, but it's completely fucking random. You either level up 3 times, or you get a bunch of fucking things where you just walk in, the mission's over, and some dude walks up with a hammer and takes your head off. It's just completely rolling the dice. It's up to the RNGesus, and he either smiles upon you or pokes you right in the eye. It's the greatest. I absolutely love it. And I've actually met people and added them to the clan that way. I believe this guy right here, this Copacabana right here, definitely has no idea who I am. I have no idea who they are. I've actually helped them twice now. Once while they were out of the clan, once they were in the clan, and then after the mission, they kicked me out of the group while I'm their clan leader. So fuck me, I guess. Amazing. I love it. Big fan. Big fan of that gentleman. No respect. Yeah, see? Yeah, it doesn't much matter. Once they're in, they're hanging out, being buds. You know, it does all skill levels. They're all helping in their own way. When your crit chance is below 20%. Okay. Status affected when see. I like it. I like it. We might be doing this stuff. This might be the thing we're into. We'll look into. I think these are all ones. Yeah. Okay. These are all 2. Okay. And they roll armor. Cool. That has a high bonus armor. So we'll take the high roller and we'll roll that guy's off of him. Entrench. Rifles, hazard, elite. Armor regen. They took everything that I loved about the first game and they put it in the next game and for PvE. And now I'm just waiting on the PvP stuff. That's all. That's the thing is like because I loved the whole game, the whole kit and caboodle. There wasn't any one thing I didn't enjoy about the first game. I may have spent the tail end of the game doing a lot of PvP, but that was just because it was forced on me. I didn't really have a choice. I liked the dark zone. I wanted to do PvEVP, but the dark zone kind of got took over by the PvP community there at the end. So, but the thing that I enjoy is PvEVP, which is exactly what the dark zone is now. Well, save for the occupied. The occupied gets weird sometimes. But, you know, occupied is just a weird place. But, you know, it's good. It feels so good. Everything about this game right now, in the PvE sense, it just feels so good. This is not the talent. You don't know why is this? Maybe for there might be a rifle build for this, but I don't think of Pulse as a rifle talent. Damn, this dude 43, 43, high roller, payload. Uh. See, this Unbreakable is cool too. This is the one I was telling you about, just running in there and being able to deliver a bunch of crowd control, poisoning everybody, and just making it so that people can't harm me. And look, armor kits used within the next 5 seconds are not consumed. And I'm making it so that everybody else can't heal. Are you kidding me? This might be a survivalist thing. I might do survivalist. I'm still debating between the two trees. Because one of them gives me protection from like fire and shit. And the other, because that's another form. I can throw fire, walk into it, and hip fire. That's a weird fucked up thing to do to people too, is to walk up on them while they're on fire, set yourself on fire, and then get armor. Because that was a weird thing to do. That was a weird one. I think that's somewhere over here. Somebody does that. Was that the masks? Who does that? Headshot immunity? Status effect immunity. Holy shit. Unique skills, what's up? Yeah. Well, again, when it comes to doing damage, though, like, 'cause that's what people are trying to do. They're trying to accomplish the kills. They're trying to hurt people. Sharpshooter's great for that, in that you get the stability of the headshot damage. But that's not really what I'm trying to do. What I'm thinking here is, I appreciate it, unique skills. The host is appreciated. Welcome, everybody. We're discussing some build theory here. I'm not going to kill anybody with this, right? The thing that I would like from Sharpshooter would be the stability. Because you can't mod this thing, right? You can't mod any of this. But LMGs, the more you shoot them, the more accurate they get, more stable they get. This thing should be fine. It's relatively slow firing. It's kind of chunky. And I'm not hurting its stability with mods either. So it should be fine. I don't think it's going to be that bad. See, the other thing I was thinking of doing, and I don't have the full set for it, so we're going to do one variant. Eventually, that's going to be True Patriot. Because I want a red, white, and blue people. Because it applies debuffs. I want to just stack these debuffs on them. And make it so they can't heal themselves. Be so good. But that's once we finish that gear set. Right now we're just gonna go. We're gonna roll with what we got. See, I like payload, but I don't think we're going to be killing anybody, to be fair. I really think Unbreakable is the thing to do. Just being able to get in there. As this is a support build. You just got to think in terms of how do you get in there and get out. Entrench. I'm trying to think of what pieces would be... Because I already know that I'm running this guy, right? We already know that we're running the holster for the LMG damage. So we just gotta figure out which 3 pieces here that we want to run. And I don't think I really want to run the backpack. Because I would have to, for one, like on the ropes is cool, but I don't think we're ever going to be, I don't think we're going to be there. It's not going to happen. I'm already looking at the numbers. We've already selected the gear pieces with the highest armor on them. Just about. I guess we would select that guy. But it ain't happening. Ain't happening, bub. We're whatever changes we make, probably not going to get that 7 on the... Not going to hit that 7. So I was thinking about going with this guy. Turret power, but that guy also has on the ropes. But he has hazard protection, right? Instead of the health on kill. That's more my style. More the swing of things. Because we could stack the hazard protection to the ceiling. Because there's a very interesting thing I was thinking of doing. I'm not against it. Really, the only thing to be sad about here is the fact that we lose these defensive mods and the utility mods. That's huge, though. I kind of care about those. Just on the ropes just sucks. Let me look at what we got. What are the mods here? Because there's something you need to know about these mods. Because utility system. Look at our numbers. 483. I know a lot of people like to substitute their mods for kind of scummier, lower level ones for extra damage. But putting a high-end one in there actually raises up your levels. Counts as an attribute point. I don't know if that's the case. It doesn't seem to be the case when people add the lower level ones. So I was thinking maybe not use the lower level ones. Maybe look for these, you know, perhaps enough utility mods. Whereas if you did want to unlock things like on the ropes, perhaps you could, for example, defense. You know, we get pretty close. This is another utility mod. See, look. Look where we're at now. We're at 6. And that's just because I threw 3 utility mods in there. People, they always, they grind the bottom. They grind the bottom. They use those purple ones. They've been using blue ones lately even. But I'm telling these high-end ones, they count as attribute points when you're trying to hit certain scores. People are talking about, you know, 473 builds and things like that. You could hit higher numbers. You could actually have very interesting builds so far as the talents are concerned if you really wanted to. That's up to you. So on the ropes is actually a viable option now. So there's 2 in here. So if I did this one, I would lose 1. Because I have a utility protocol in here. But I'm missing one of the attributes in here. So I'd have to pick up an attribute somewhere. Thing is, I don't think I would use this guy. If I was going to use that... No, I'd have to now, because, look, we switched it back. No, I see. It's so hard to decide. It's so hard to decide the decisions. See, I like this guy because the bonus armor, weapon damage, crit chance. Amazing. Oh, I'm building something. Excuse me? What a jerk. I didn't move for a while because I'm building. I'm in my menu. They always do this. Oh! Oh god! I was in the matchmaker for helping people. I forgot about that. Oh god!
Supply compound, heavily armed.
Okay, we'll get back to the build in a moment. I'm helping. What is this? We're doing a control point? What level is it? What did you do? Okay, it's level 3. This is fine. The build is incomplete. We're using all the wrong shit. This is fine. Nothing to worry about. Let me just throw like a hive in here maybe. That'll help. Seeker mine? Sure, get that. Throw that in there. That'll work. Hold on a second. Just pause the build for a second, guys. Hold on a second. We were discussing... The whole reason we're in this right now is because we were discussing how cool the assist thing was. And how much I liked it. And now we're doing this. This is happening. I do love this assist mechanic. If you don't already know, you can assist people, random strangers. Oh my god. Get him. Get him. You can assist random strangers that you run into. That you don't even run to. You just assist random strangers. All you do is you turn on the answer the call function. And you help them in the middle of a crisis situation. And it's usually at one of these things or... Oh, goodness. Or during a situation where they're at the end of a mission, killing a boss or something. Because those are the prime times when people are in need of help, right? That's when they're going down. That's when shit's going down. So, you can essentially clear missions for free. Oh, that had to suck. You jerk. It's like a free mission clear every time you help somebody. So they get assistance at the end of a mission that they otherwise wouldn't be able to complete without help. And you get a free mission clear. Everybody wins. Right? Nobody feels bad at the end of the day. Alright. At this point, since you're at the end game, the thing that you're doing now is you get free blueprints, for the most part. Control point cleared.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Let me get over there. Oh, don't hurt me. Alright. Oh. Oh, I'm out of ammo. But yeah, that is essentially the gist of these assists. Why you do them, why they're worth doing. We'll get back to the build immediately after this. That dude is... Oh, he's getting flanked. That's why he's freaking out. Hell yeah. Pop up, do less. Pop up, do less. There you go. So, the build that I'm working on once we get out of here is a Pestilence build. Because man, oh man, has it got a bad rap right now. And by all accounts, from what I've read of the talents on it, even if it had 0 damage, even if it healed the enemy with its bullets,
I'll keep it safe.
those talents that it's got are probably make it worth running no matter what. The active talents, anyways. Oh my god, I'm flicked. Don't hurt me, I'm nice. I'm too pretty to die. Oh my god. Wow, what is your name? CT. RA. I'm crawling to you, bud. I trust you. Don't let this guy crowd control you. Yeah, hide in the building. You're doing good. I'm proud of you. You're doing fine. Oh, the foam. Here he comes. Oh, don't do that. Where's your foam package? Oh, I'm nice. Oh, stop it. I love you, foam package guy. No. I'm dead.
Agent deceased.
I'll stay here and you just spawn and walk back over, bud. They just overran us. Yeah, I'm down, dude. Just respawn and walk back here. But we'll talk about the build while he does that. They're by the way, they're gonna work on the aggressive nature of the PvE. Apparently they're a tad bit. They like ignore your health, things like that. I kind of like them this way, personally. I'm in no condition to be helping this guy. This is a half-cooked, not even... I haven't even brought the build to a boil yet. And I'm out here trying to help this guy, but I thought it was working halfway decent. It's more the sharpshooter that was doing the damage than anything. But Pestilence. Okay. A few things about Pestilence. The active talent makes it so that it reduces all active healing by 50%. How are the new wave of tanks, quote-unquote tanks, being tanky in the game right now? Because I've seen a lot of videos, MTashed, talking about how armor and health are mostly useless stats, right? I have also seen a few videos of some rather powerful healing skills. Alright? So it seems to me that if you're going to be tanky or tank in this game, it's probably going to revolve around a mix of having relatively high armor and or health and these regenerative skills. Very powerful ones. More so the healing. The healing is more of an impact than the armor. Because armor doesn't matter. Quote unquote MTashed. So, if you have a gun that halves the healing that a person receives... Oh my god, this guy's dead again. Then I think you have the potential of shutting down an entire series of builds that are coming out right now. No? On top of things, I think it's highly underestimated in the current meta. Why? Well, I'm glad you asked. What skill is a must-have on every build? What skill does everybody run? I'll tell you. Chem launcher, self-cast, regeneration. It's almost goes without saying that everyone is running it, right? Because of how good it is. Well, what if it wasn't? What if it wasn't good? That'd be interesting. I can make it interesting. Pestilence makes it interesting. Now, I understand it doesn't do any damage, hardly. That's okay. You don't need it to. That's what your teammates are for. There's a whole lot of talents in this game that a lot of people are ignoring because they don't boost your stats. They don't make you better. But what if I told you this? What if it wasn't as important to make you better, but make your teammates better, and to make your enemy worse? What if there was room in this game...
Agent down.
Oh my god, this guy. If there was room in this game for a build that was essentially like a necromancer from any sort of RPG, or just that debuff archetype. What if I told you that was in this game at this moment, and that it was probably better than people gave it credit for? Because the current meta gives it that much power. And it's just that no one is willing to admit it because they only see the surface level. They see it in a very shallow. I'm gonna respawn because this guy's not gonna be able to get this done. And I'm gonna spawn on. I'm gonna warp to him because this speech of mine is not worth the wait. I'm saying that I don't want everyone in the community to be influenced so heavily by these other by videos where they're like, oh yes, this, that, and the other. Oh, what is going on here? Hello? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You need to be able to think for yourself when it comes to these weapons for these other, like, you need to analyze more than just DPS. Uh-oh. I cannot move. Help.
Reinforcements incoming.
ADS. Oh god. My ADS keys don't work. Interesting. All I can do is spacebar. And I don't even have a marker for, well, what is happening? What's going on? I guess I'm here now. This is my life. But I want everyone here to dream a little bit, right? I'm gonna start up my Dream Workshop series again, where we explore mechanics. Because I don't think a lot of weapons and a lot of talents get a fair shake in this game. I think there's a lot of stuff in here that is a lot better than what we give it credit for. Just because something doesn't increase your damage doesn't mean it doesn't have utility. Doesn't mean it doesn't have a use. Time to kill isn't everything. Just because just because time to kill is short doesn't mean it's the end all be all, you know what I mean? You got a whole mess of other things that are important to do. Securing kills is important, and that's what Pestilence does.
Supply room access unlocked.
Well done, dude. Alright, I'm out of here. Best of luck. Hopefully when I go back to my own world, I have ADS. Can I move now? Oh god. Good lord. Oh, maybe this is the thing that's happening. I don't need ADS to finish my build. I can just go over here. Or maybe I do to get to the supplies. I may have to relog. What happened? Can I roll? What's going on? Why am I frozen in space? Hello? Yeah, let me just log out real quick. See if that fixes it. But yeah, I can't play full screen either. I have an ultra wide screen. Usually you don't see the screen like this. You see how there's kind of like a weird thing at the top and weird thing at the bottom. I'm playing in a windowed mode right now. I can't actually full screen. Full screen for me is usually you have more border at the top and bottom. It's like viewing a movie. Ultra wide. Let's get back to the build,
Safe
hopefully.
area entered.
There we go. Wonder how the fuck that happened. Destroying enemy asset. Explosive damage. That's a fun one. I like payload a lot. Unstoppable, blah. The skill duration. Yes, payload's gonna be a fun one later on. It's either gonna be unbreakable or unstoppable force. I think it's probably gonna be unbreakable. We'll figure that out in a little bit. But we're gonna sort out. I don't think there's any talents on these, right? No, there's a few. Devastating. Reassign special ammo. Headshot damage. Damage elites. Headshot damage. Fill them up. Alright, cool. That has holster. I think it was the mask ones that had the interesting ones that I wanted to look at. Explosive. Trauma. Semi-auto headshots. No. There's an interesting one. But I don't think we're not going to be securing kills, so I don't think this is going to go for us. I don't think we're going to do that. Oh, we didn't even talk about the holstered ability, did we? We only talked about the active. Pestilence has a really interesting backup ability. When holstered, gain 20% armor bonus, or bonus armor, 5 seconds whenever you are affected by blind, bleed, or burning. Remember Pharaoh's mask? Pharaoh's mask. So, the reason I was thinking about stacking hazard protection, among other things, besides doing this pulse skill power, we're going to do pulse this guy, pulse jammer. Effect duration, cooldown, charge speed. We might do charge speed. Radius. That's the one. Effect duration is also an option. I was thinking radius. I think that's super glue. We're gonna make this work. So let's see. Unstoppable force is weapon damage. We could bring weapon damage into it. Like, everybody loves weapon damage. I get it. And we don't really want stuff like payload because we're going to be attacking enemies and we want to hit them in the body because we're landing shots. I don't really care about headshots. I'm just giving you like the theory here. We're just landing hits. So anything that has anything to do with headshot damage or whatever probably isn't going to help us. Again, this on the ropes thing. I guess if we're gonna have pulse function properly, we're gonna have to have our skill have enough electronics attributes where our skill power is high enough where this pulse is relevant. So 1500s. I don't know what our second ability is gonna be yet. Haven't decided. Gonna chill on that. We do have an option in turret skill power. It's available to us, which kind of leans
Time to check the stocks again.
on us choosing something like Demolitionist and going for somebody like this artillery. Leans on it a little bit. You know, I'm not against it. Because that's your LMG damage. That gives you free LMG damage. The other nice thing is that you get the 5% out of cover damage to your teammates. You have fire resist, which if you are doing this guy right here, Pestilence, and you are trying to get this to work, having some extra resist to fire, and you set yourself on fire and trigger this armor, that's a fun, run in screaming against your enemies, setting yourself and them on fire. That's always good, right? That probably works. Yeah, I'm telling you, just think of this as a weird Pharaoh's mask when it's holstered. So that would mean you could run your funny vectors, right? This is a LMG SMG build if you really wanted to. You guys could do your vectors. You guys love vectors, don't you? Aw. You guys are so sweet with your vectors. You could still do it. I believe in you. So why not? So pull out like a vector or something. Some snazzy. There you go. Oh, there's AUGs. We have AUGs and these slow firing guys. These guys chug. To bleeding. Headshot kills, skill oh well, that's spike. That's headshot damage. I mean, but that's what we're going to be doing headshots when you get close. When holstered, you are able to resist one ensnare effect. When you do, you remain immune for 5 seconds. Can occur once every... that's not bad. Protected deploy when equipped. This weapon grants 10% bonus armor while deploying a skill. Extra mag and weapon handling. Just throw that out there. We might use the AUG yet. But, oh, wait, we have this guy too. Ranger. Yes. Ranger. I would use that. No. Fun fact, I wouldn't use Ranger on the SMG. Let's just how do I not have... This is hard to accept, to be honest with you. Killing an enemy with a crit grants blah blah blah. It's not really a crit build. Able to ensnare, blah, turn bleeding there, okay. Oh my god. Look at that thing. SMG with Ranger. Ah. Ah. The recharge is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I think we would just fix it, right? Just converted SMG9. You just fix it. we've whittled down the audience down to 2. Good. Good. I'm sorry, unique skills. My brand of stuff is not as exciting. My apologies. Man. Yes, I'll fix this guy. There you go. That's fine too. Well equipped and cover all skills, healing. Yeah, that's good. Stack that up. Stack it up! And that goes well with this guy. So that when Pestilence is out, when skills are deployed in cover and in full health, duration, charges, damage, it's all stacked up. Good. Very supporty. Support the team. I think we're still decided on this backpack. I'm somewhat undecided still, but and the other thing this has is cooldown reduction. I don't think I have another piece of it, to be honest with you. You got the touch. Yeah, I don't have another piece anywhere. It's just the one, or the 2 rather. Yeah. Shame, I gotta go farming. That's alright. Well, I guess that means I gotta decide what would be good to run anywhere else. It doesn't really limit me either. That just kind of opens up opportunities. So what I'd need to fix now, because we have a defense slot, so that is armor slot, and then we have this guy, which is what, armor and what, a utility? Yeah, utility. So we're up to 5. Defensive protocol. Alright. So this is fully modded. Currently what we look like. So a 5-13-5. So we can shred some defense here. Self-adjusting. As bonus armor. See, that's the only thing, it's got the high armor roll. Let's look at some knee pads. Explosive damage. Rifle accuracy, power. Put it on the list. Crit damage, not really. Health, assault rifle, SMG. This one's on the list. It's got patience too. It's got a talent. Talent worth looking into. Hard hitting. We just gotta look at those. Got to look at them. I guess it's SMG damage or skill power, I think, are the ways to go on these, huh? I think so. So we can get a little, we can squeeze some armor into this thing. So those two. This is because of the bonus armor. Self-adjusting, crit chance, etc. Damage to elites. I don't really think I'm going to need the skill power. We'll see. We'll see if we need the roll. But what do those dudes come with? They come with a whole lot of nothing. They got no rules on them. That's rough. What do these come with? Utility? No, offensive. Offensive protocol? Is that same on all of them? Yeah. They can have different rules too on attributes. Interesting. Interesting. The thing is, if we were going to go with anything else too, really it's just that holster. That holster has bunk rolls. Look at it. Bunk. See, if I didn't love this thing so much, bonus armor, weapon damage, crit chance. Ugh. So nice. You fix so much by just doing that. So then you end up taking up, yeah, these guys only get the red and the blue, huh? Shame. Shame. Alright. It's very interesting, though. We'll see. We might actually need these skill power percents here, too. Empowered. I might roll off empowered, though. See how that plays out. And these are the way to do it. There you go. Alright. Time to jack up the skill power a bit. Intensity. Yeah, see, hold on a second. Does the purple one even count? I bet it doesn't. Quick check. Oh, it does. There you go. That one does, anyways. Cool. I want you. I want you. Alright, that looks good. Ah! Turret, chem. I think that's gonna be it. So the turret's gonna be boosted quite a bit. Let me strip everything else too while I'm thinking about it. Just so that I don't get confused. I'll know exactly who's got what and where. I knew it. I knew you were hiding. I knew you had it in you. Alright.
Agent in need of backup.
Ooh, I know you do. I know you want it. SMG rifle. So optimal range, headshot damage. Not really. So we don't really have anything that we want. Optimal range. Less headshot damage the better, because we're not going for headshots here. Potentially. This guy's weird. Headshot kills, grant immunity. I don't think this is what we're gonna do. I don't think we're doing it at all. Don't think so, Gem. Hazard protection. Stacking it. Blind burn, disorient, all up to 66%. It could be higher. Ah. 36, don't need that. Probably don't need much any of this, really. $20 rounds? It's decent. Hurts reload speed. Why would you hurt reload speed? %5 crit damage. Let's make it big. Make it big. Alright. Anywho. Yeah. I think everything's handled here. I think we handled it nicely. So the only thing left to do is to figure out the talents and find something that we like. We're nearly there on skill power. Nearly. It's somewhere between effect duration and charge speed. I think charge speed is going to be a big deal. It's one of these two things, because you're either going to be able to get up and close and personal and hit these guys with this thing, or because we've expanded the range, charge speed's going to be important. But that's not even a quarter, right? You know what I mean? At least with effect duration, we're 5% further than that. And it's for the cheap. You know, I wouldn't necessarily have to invest any further. Whereas, you know, with this guy here, radius, we're actually there. We got it. We're good. We could do cooldown reduction if we wanted to. But we already got a 30% radius boost. And this is a huge cooldown reduction too. So, I think they were thinking of tank builds when they made this shit. You weren't going to be able to get too high a skill power and still be able to use this. This is a significant boost. Why aren't people using this shit? This, if defense drones are a big deal, why aren't 20% effect duration 1,000 points? You get that just farting into the fucking electronics. Yeah, it's because of the 15%. It takes the skill power 15% of that. Puts it over the edge. Turret skill power is out the ass. I got like 1,700 on this guy. I can't hit the 2K there, but I got mortar ammo. We're at 17. We're hitting this. 3 mortar ammo? I think that's fine. I don't really need the extra duration. That's fine. I think I can get all the shots off if I want to. So if I've got options now. $300 seconds. Yeah, you don't need more duration than that. That's huge. Okay. Okay. So we've got 2 different ways to play this build currently. Are they in cover? Are we with the squad in the back? Put the artillery turret up. Not even up. You can put it behind you, behind cover. Start mortaring the shit out of their location. Knock them out of that cover. Hit them with the Pestilence. Make it so they can't heal that damage back. Red, white, and blue would be great for this. But I don't have it yet. We'll deal with it when the time comes. Kneecapper? Nah, we don't. Kneecapper's a... Isn't that a... It's one of them, they're,
What's up, schmuck?
Hey, I'm almost done building something.
No, okay.
What you up to?
Nothing. Stuff in my face.
Gotcha. See, I made this Pestilence build. I'm feeling pretty good about it. The only thing I really haven't decided on is whether to run it as a Grenadier or as a Survivalist. They're both viable for different reasons. I think I like it on the Demolitionist more. The Demolitionist has more options. Cause I got the turret, right? I got my turret, the artillery piece. It can knock people out of cover. I can hit them with the Pestilence. I hurt their healing, their bleeding. When I run up to them, I can give them the old SMG or LMG. I can blow myself up. If I hit myself, I think I bleed myself. It's fine. That gives me armor. I get 20% armor. And then if I'm running Pestilence out in the back and I'm mortaring them out of cover damage, they can't use the heal. Just all these good things. And this is just one version of the build. The other version I wanted to make, and I don't have the pieces yet, is the True Patriot. I just think stacking all of those debuffs along with the Pestilence, you just make someone's life a living hell. It's so good. But I'm just thinking, it's just, destroy an enemy's asset grants 50% explosive damage for blah. Yeah, we can't do payload because that's too low a defense thing. Unbreakable. See, Unbreakable was the only other thing I was thinking about running. Because I can do Unstoppable Force, which is cool because that brings in damage. It's nice. I mean, I don't have damage outside of the Unstoppable Force, really. I do have Wicked. It's like 10% against status affected enemies, which is what they will always be. All skills are on cooldown. See, that's on the ropes. Isn't useful. It's not useful. Because if I have the turret out, let me see how Pulse works.
Everything is priced to move.
This particular Pulse, I think, goes immediately into cooldown. If that is the case, perfect. Immediately into cooldown. Turret, not so much. Turret's going to be out until it's out of ammo. So on the ropes is kind of rough for this. People love on the ropes, though. I'm not a big fan. Not for this build. Let me go see if there's anything I can switch that out with. The hazard resist is cool. In combination with the pestilence. Have you gotten a gander at pestilence?
Hey, what?
Have you gotten to look at pestilence?
Yeah, I've got one.
Kills by active skills grant 10% skill damage for 10 seconds. I don't have explosive damage though. I don't think that's going to be happening. I don't know how strong that mortar is without like boosted explosive damage. Like even if you have the boost from the specialization, like I don't know how much more you need. Cuz you get what, 15 off of explosive ordnance?
Low prices, big selection.
20%. Well, skill duration. There's explosive damage and skill duration. Huh. Well, wait a minute. When they explode from Pestilence, does that count as a kill for me?
Dang.
Well, the thing is, if they go down from another player, they explode. They don't. They skip the down phase. They just straight die. So maybe it doesn't. I was kind of hoping it would give us both a kill instantly. But I don't think it does. As if it gave me a kill, because I was hoping it would instantly down them and then instantly remove them from the down state into a dead state. That was my hope. But I think Pestilence might cancel one of these talents out on the chest. Unbreakable. No, it'd be fine on Unbreakable, because it's armor. It's not health. You don't lose all your health and it comes back. It's armor. It'd be fine. Gosh, I don't know. It's so hard. Plus the mask is hazard protection, health on kill. Centered headshot kills grant status immunity. I don't even think that's good. Explosive. Dialed in. While aiming, weapon stability is increased by 25% of your weapon accuracy. That's interesting. So you should just boost your accuracy. Um... Whenever an enemy with Lady Outcast is debuff. Oh my god, I need this. I need this in my life. How do I get this? So I could just drop one of these. And drop the offensive mod and I would have it. I would lose 1.5 weapon damage, optimal range, and headshot damage. I don't think I would cry about it. Just gotta get rid of this ranger. Bread basket. Do we have rooted on anything else?
All right, I'm out.
Alright, I'll see you.
Oh, man.
I should get finisher if that's... Oh my goodness. Oh I'm so close. So I'll get rid of this guy, this weirdo, and I'll get this guy. Creeping Death. Oh, that's the one. Don't really need health on kill. Creeping Death is sick. And that's the problem with switching to this guy too, is you get more of the red. Nothing but this stuff. Marksman rifle damage. Why? Why is this nothing but marksman rifle damage? Why? Why is pulse and marksman rifle damage? Why? Health and marksman. Why these rolls? Why these rolls? Why? Gilligard? So I really have to pick these like based on the talent that I gotta keep the talent and I gotta roll off the marksman rifle damage. That's the only fucking thing, because the health is relevant no matter what. Health, I understand it's not good. It's just, it's relevant. It's still worth having. It's just fuck. At the end of the day, it's this guy, right? Not really. It's this guy, because you get more damage. Fuck. And it's unstoppable force and not this guy? Yeah. 25% of max armor is repaired when your armor is depleted. Armor gets used in the next round. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Health. Crit chance. Can't use on the ropes, and we're going to get rid of it for something more useful, probably. Which is that other guy. That health kit guy, probably. Unless we bombard them, and then we run up and pulse them. It's just two different strategies, right? Two different strategies. You pulse them when you're up close. You just bomb them the crap if you're far away. That's all. Did that increased radius really feel increased? I mean,
Come on over here, agent.
how far was it? It didn't really... Didn't feel that big. I gotta be honest with you. Effect duration, cooldown time. How long is the effect? 5 seconds. We can change that to a whole 7 seconds. take a full 30 seconds off the cooldown. Versus a second off the charge time. Radius goes up by 3 meters. So it's roughly a minute cooldown, which for skills, that's not bad. I mean, look at this guy.
Agent requesting backup.
Like, you kill this thing off, boom. We're talking about, you know, minute and a half. Almost 2 minutes. 2-minute cooldown on the turret. On a bit of a side note, I have a new break screen. There's also this break screen here. I've been making things, so one moment, please. my goodness. Jump back in. We're about done here anyways. It's been nice just to build something. Feels good. Whoever's still lurking, I appreciate you. A lot of these laboratory things, they tend to be a tad bit boring. Let me get my mug out of the way for you. See more what's going on. I didn't realize. Usually it's not in the way. Usually I'm playing in ultra wide and it's not as in the way as it is. But today it is. My apologies. You know, cooldown reduction, charge speed. That whole second counts, I think. So we're not quite to that arrow. We didn't make it to the arrow. This guy's kind of fun though, because you can aim it from behind the turret, or from behind cover, right? We got 8 shots. And if they're near to you, they fire pretty rapid succession. Ooh, it just about doubles the timer. Oh, it does double the timer, actually. When you use it up. Damn. So 1 extra second. So instead of 75, 42. Thing is, that's to hit maximum range, right? EMP, you can just tap it on people. Damn, you could just spam this thing. It's so near, and it's 5 seconds. At least with this level of cooldown, it would make sense. Just walk up and tase him.
Civilians in distress.
Like, how could you justify it, you know? It only has 2 mod slots. The skill itself, as compared to some of the other ones. So like you can affect like its cooldown and its deploy speed but not its radius. Or you can affect its radius and its deploy speed but not its cooldown. Like they've intentionally hamstrung it so you can't hit all three. Like I can't even get to the other side of this fucking truck. Hardly. Can I? I wasn't really looking. I was kind of looking over here, and I don't really think I saw it. It's like the radius on it. 10 meters. That's rough. It's a tough sell. And the thing is, you have to fully charge it to hit the 10 meters, right? Where does it start? Starts at half, maybe? See where it starts. Yeah, it starts at almost nothing. So it gets to the end of the truck. Just about anything else you hit them with would be better than the EMP. You can increase, like, because this cooldown's really cool, right? It's really cool that you get it that fast. But, like, the idea is... Like, you're supposed to get up in their shit. And somehow get that off. Like, maybe they're coming around a corner? It's a corner play? Like, you're on this side of the wall, they're on that side of the wall? And you hit whoever's on the other side of the wall? Whoever's charging you? I get, you know what? It's whoever's pushing on you, right? You hit them with that sucker.
Civilians in danger.
I'm not against it. You know, I like the radius. I like the charge speed. It's so small. Like, if I could cut it in half, it'd be more relevant. It's just, look at how small it is. Just for a quarter. Like, we're getting the same quarter, right? It's the same second off. It's 10% more off the charge speed, and it's just about the same feeling. That's 1,000 more points. Like, dude, that ain't nothing. If anything, I would switch those two. That would be 50%, and this would be 25. It's the same thing. Charge speed's 4 seconds, dude. You gotta do it in increments of 25. Cooldown reduction seems to be the way to go here. Radius, I wish. It's 10 meters, man. This fucker is 10 meters. Effect duration seems like a good thing, but it's 5 seconds. I'm turning it to 7 seconds. Man, it's not... And look, it's not even 3%. It's still 7 seconds, man. If that's the difference between 7 and 8 seconds, I can't. I don't know. That's rough. You know, I think that's just the difference in gear score, to be honest. Like, that's a 486 scoring at 30, and that's a 450 scoring at 30. That's just the difference. There you go. I think that's it for me. I gotta tell you, building this thing, good times. Fun has been had. We may adjust a little. I think the next time I get on, marksman rifle damage is going. We may do another health roll into armor somewhere. But I think, you know, on the ropes is probably going to go. Centered is going to be switched with that other fella. You got, man, it's just, I don't know, maybe we're going to be a health tank. We got a lot of fucking health rolls, dude. Look at that shit. A lot of fucking health rolls. Maybe we'll get rid of the crits. Maybe that's the thing to do. Just roll off the crits, go for some weapon damage. Fuck yeah, buddy. Yeah, well, next time, alright? Next time. The audio. Yeah, it's all maxed out, man. It just seems quiet. It feels quiet. Well, we are outside of the White House. Ain't nothing out here. First stream workshop-esque stream out of the way. Feels good. Able to scare away like 13, 15 people. Exploring mechanics. That's really what this is about. I gotta tell you, this Pestilence, guys. Pestilence. You can't tell me that reducing someone's healing by 15% isn't good. You can't tell me that leaving a toxic cloud for 10 seconds and infecting anybody who runs into it with Pestilence isn't good. Come on. Come on. The only thing I'm confused on is whether it's called a debuff, but is like I think they classify debuffs differently than status effects. That's the only thing, you know. Because that's the same thing with True Patriot, right? They call them debuffs. They call them debuffs. Right? Debuffs. Debuff. It's not a status effect, it's a debuff. Status effect is like a blind, a bleed, a burn. So we'll figure it out. We'll play with it a little bit more. We may end up landing on survivalist yet. survivalist doesn't get the turret, so we won't be pushed into that lane. We would end up probably dropping the backpack. We would pick up, what if we did that? We would drop the backpack, drop the knee pad. We could end up in this guy, SMG, doing some SMG stuff. I don't think there's a backpack for them. Don't think so. No. But there's crit damage skill power for drones. I don't think the drones can blind people. So that might be a way to go. Yeah, might do this guy. This Wyverns set might play with the drones. Do the that's an option. Can we do that in knee pads? I think we can. I think that's coming to Wyverns. Yes, they do. Alright, so I'll just pull those two out for next time just in case we use them. I do not believe we'll be using the nautical gear. The health, to be fair, maybe, like I said, we were a health tank. We've been stacking health out the ass. It might be interesting to see what 8% health does. Right? To be fair. All the parties involved. Alright. Fuck it. We've done everything we wanted to do. At least what I wanted to do. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh my god. And before I go, actually, to whoever is still lurking, you're gonna get a sneak peek. I'm doing a show on the weekends. It's been in the works. I've already done a few pilots. It's been a process. I think I finally got what I wanted. I've got some assets. Yeah, you saw the break rooms, right? Those were from some expeditions. Those were exploratory. We spent some time finding these places. Actually did a little bit more. I went about my business, and I may or may not have taken a bunch of other pictures, some other locations, with the intent of I don't know, maybe doing a show of some kind. We might discuss some things, some topics. Might have to go in depth, get different angles. Might have some guests. Be fun. Might have different locations for different sections. Might get down in the nitty gritty when it gets to the point when we're really ranting about something. You know, you gotta get in there, talk with your people directly. I don't know. But you know, it's getting there. It's close. Been working on stuff. But the main thing is that it's close to being done, and I want to do it this weekend. I want to actually get the pilot for the new stuff. So I already did 2 trial runs. They were all right. But this is more of the completed product. I hope it's good. I'm doing it for the subs. So I've got subscribers here, and I'm trying to show them that I care about their contributions. And if I get more subs, it will only get better. That's the thing, is it's a show that I plan on editing as well. Not only will it be live and improve with, hopefully improve with my practice and what have you, but the edited format of it, with the more the subscribers I get, I will have access to proper editing software, etc. And instead of just the Twitch highlighter, and I'll be able to supply people with a very well-produced product by the end of the day. But that's down the line. We're halfway to the goal. I got 5 subs already. I'm hoping to have 10. And that should be enough to at least pay for half, if not all, of the Adobe subscription that I'm going to need. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. As per the usual, though, I have been P2H. You've been a schmuck. Get my ugly mug out of here. Until next time, lie, cheat, and steal. Because somebody has to win. And it should be you. Thanks for watching. P2H. Out.